This February 20th, Picks and Preview TCE pregame show on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit bonus of up to $1,000. We're also brought to you by Edge Boost. Earn up to $750 per month on your sports gambling transactions. Go to edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. And last but not least, we're brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data-driven picks and props. Get your 7-day free trial today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. What's going on, everybody? Shit, this time I remember to take myself off of mute right after the theme song. So every day we're getting slightly better at this. Yeah, sorry we are a little bit late, but we've got a sneaky slate tonight. I know Matt Dix was complaining about it earlier, but there's a couple of banger games in here, and we'll get to hear from Cap and TVDBJ. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Yeah, we hit a high of 21 degrees today in Illinois. Well, my part of Illinois. So it's freaking balmy outside. This is how I went out to get the mail. I haven't worn short sleeves outside in a few days. So everything's coming up Cap tonight.
There we go. Yeah, I think we got 26 today, so it's an improvement from that minus 11 like a day or so ago. So I'll take it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we're not that cold. I think we might have even been at like 28 or 29 or something like that. But cutting down trees at the golf course when it's 28 degrees is not fun. Still a little bit of snow on the ground. Obviously, as soon as your work boots are more than like 3 weeks old, there's always a way for the snow to find a hole into your boots and you got wet fucking feet all the time. That's always great, but just got to remember every time I'm playing golf for free, I do it for the love of the game, baby.
Can't complain then.
But all right, let's jump right into this. We've got a 6:31 Northwestern and Ohio State. Ohio State laying 9.5 right now, 141.5 on the total. I know this is a big line for a Big Ten game, but I'm going to lay it here with the Buckeyes. I just think Northwestern's kind of in free fall, and their defense hasn't performed that well recently. Yeah, going Bucks.
Yeah, I got a cosign. You know, we've kind of seen Ohio State get coverage from these big lines recently, so I'm all about it. I think they're going to freaking smash Northwestern. Northwestern a little bit banged up still, on the road, not great, and Buckeyes 15-11 or. I think they're on the outside of the bubble looking in, are they not?
Yeah, they need.
I would say so.
They need win. I mean, I know it's Northwestern, so this is going to be like that helpful of a win, but it's a really bad loss if they don't get it. So I think they come out and smash Northwestern. Yeah, I'm all in the Bucks. I kind of like the Bucks team total tonight too. So
yeah, I was looking at that. Feels like it's almost riskier than just picking them to cover the 10, though.
What's the number?
Let's see what it's at right now.
It's 9.5 last I saw.
The team total.
I looked at that last night.
It's gotta be like 80 something.
Their team total is 76.5.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna crush that.
That's why I was looking at it. I was like, seems like it should be at least 79.5 to get to 80 on the low end, right?
Oh. No, I think they're probably going to. I honestly, I'd consider outlining that. I think they're going to close to 80. So yeah, give me that Bucks team total. Hell yeah.
Yeah, 76.5 is. I feel like we're going to jump on that.
Okay.
Maine and U Albany. Black Bears laying 1.5, 137.5 team total. I know Maine crushed them earlier in the year, but Albany had 20 turnovers in that game, and they somehow still out-rebounded Maine 40-23. And I think it was pretty big offensively. But I just feel like the 1.5 is small enough that I can still just lay it with the Black Bears here.
What's the line you got? I got
Maine 1.5.
Maine. I feel like that line should be a lot. I feel like this line stinks. It should be a lot beefier, should it not? Why is the line so short?
I mean, I forgot what the final score was of that game that they played earlier this year, but it wasn't fairly close.
No.
I can look it up quick.
I think they won. I think they won by a pretty significant margin. So, yeah,
They won by 21.
Yeah, they freaking smash, and now they're only laying 1.5.
It reeks.
It's fine. Give me Albany. I'll just take Albany on the money line. I got plus 102. That's if I'm not recommending you bet this, but if you do choose to bet it, bet Albany. Albany on the money line is the play here, I think.
I'll dive into the stink. Give me fucking Albany. This line makes no sense whatsoever. I'll be fine going down with the ship if they get blown out, but I'm not betting this game. But I feel like that line's telling you something. I mean, a little bit of a revenge spot for Albany here. You just got housed and embarrassed. They've been playing all right lately too, so maybe they get up and assert some revenge here.
21-point win heading into laying 1.5 points against the same team. I mean, I know it's on the road, but this isn't even just like a normal dive into the stink. This is like the Olympic fucking 10-meter high dive. We're going in the stink, baby. But I'm with you, Trev. I think Black Bears. I mean, a bucket. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do the special new mid-roll here. If anything will load. There we go. Here for March Madness. Promo code MADNESS for 20% off in the SGPN store. Get in now before the promo code is done. It says to highlight an item that you like. Obviously, it's the Eat Shit Pit shirts. Those are the best, and you can never have too many. Get 3 in every color. You only have to do laundry. If you get 21 of them, you only have to do laundry every 3 weeks. It's kind of nice. But all right, let's jump into UNCA against Radford. This one's pretty good. Radford laying 3.5. 145.5 on the total. They only mustered up 65 points against Asheville when they played in Asheville. So they got to have a little bit of revenge on their brain. But when I was looking at these schedules this time of year, I always side with the team that looks like it's way more consistent. Asheville seems to be playing better basketball, and Radford's kind of up and down right now. This might get me an email from the brass. I haven't put this in yet, but I'm leaning towards taking the 3.5 with Asheville. Tilting.
Yeah, I like Radford too. Didn't bet it, but you got a revenge spot, and then Asheville's also got a revenge against Longwood on deck too. So they got it done against Radford already. They're looking ahead a little bit, but Radford's been playing good. They're at home, and I don't think they're going to be anywhere near as bad as they were against Asheville earlier this year. So I think UNC Asheville shows up instead of Cashville tonight, and Radford gets it done. Go Highlanders.
I got a cosign on Radford. I mean, I kind of feel like this game is a bit of a coin flip. But I feel like we're going to be seeing this pattern all through the week where we have the second of the second in the two game set where you've got one team that won the first game is probably going to drop the second. So, and I think that's what the line is telling you here. I don't know why you would set this at Radford minus 3.5 unless they're going to just come out and kind of roll UNCA here. So give me, I'm going to lay it with Radford. This is actually one of my favorite plays on the they've been really good at home. So I'm going to take Radford to kind of smash them tonight. I think they win by at least 5.
All right, maybe I'll lay off putting in the UNCA bet.
Hey, don't let us talk you out. I mean, I didn't
really feel that great about it in the first place. Like I said, this was a total lean when I was introing the game, but I mean, Radford is pretty good at home. If you're just going off a team on team, they should be getting points, but you are kind of getting told with the 3.5, I think.
It's climbed up too.
Yeah, it's definitely gone in that direction. This one, I just have a hilarious question. Why is Central Connecticut only laying 11.5 against
It's a
Chicago
great
State?
Didn't these two teams was this the one that Chico State won? Didn't they won like a really random game? Did they? Oh no, it was Long Island that they beat. Chico State hasn't been. I mean, they're not good, but they beat Mercyhurst at home. They beat Long Island. I mean, winning a game against Long Island, I don't care where you're playing it, that's an achievement. So
the real Blue Devils got them by 17 in the first matchup.
And that was in Connecticut.
That was in Connecticut.
Hey, nobody walks into the what's the Jones Convocation Center. I got it right. Yeah, nobody walks into the Jones Convocation Center and what comes out with a. Well, actually, no. Lots of teams have walked into the Jones Convocation Center and walked out with a dub this year. I just think it's at home, and they only lost to Lemoyne by 5 on the road recently, and they have wins against Mercyhurst, wins against Long Island. I think that's why it's a little bit short. But I think I don't see a universe in which Central State doesn't win this by 20. I mean, it's Chicago State. Come on, man. They got dropped by 32 against Fair Dick.
There was a Jeff said the Chicago State money line keeps coming down.
Nobody's betting that. if you're betting the Chicago State money line tonight, hit me up on Twitter. I want to know who you are.
I mean, Chicago State's played better at home this year. I mean, this is one of the bigger opponents in the conference coming into.
No one is going to be at this game.
Well, maybe their family, some scattered ass might be in the stands. There'll be a few. There'll be a few, but they do play better at home. It is kind of a low line. Not like Stonehill's much of a look ahead for Central Connecticut here, but I'll lean with sway with Chico State here. No bet.
If you're gonna take Chico State, you got to bet it.
No, I don't. I already got Bellarmine on my card.
Oh no.
All right. What about this Bryant Vermont game? Vermont's only laying 1.5, 141.5 total. I think this opened somehow in favor of Bryant and flipped to Vermont.
Yeah.
I see Vermont
Bulldogs
+1 right now.
Smoked them by 20 earlier in the year. But it does look like Vermont has kind of figured out some of their defensive issues as of recently.
Yeah, they have. I think they've gotten healthier too.
This one kind of scares me in that Bryant's 11-1 in the conference, and Maine and Vermont are 8-3, so they're sitting there fat and happy with a pretty big cushion. I kind of like Vermont in this one.
I bet Vermont last night, and it's probably my biggest bet of the night. So that should tell you where I'm at. Vermont, they've won 4 in a row. They've actually looked like themselves again. Picking a couple nice wins on the road against Maine and Albany. Smashing team. Oh, I smashed UNH at home, but everybody smashes UNH. I think this is a great revenge spot for them. So I think it might be a good idea for them to win this game outright. They might need this one for conference tournament seeding.
Oh yeah.
They're 8-3 in the America East. They probably do need it. Yeah, I think the line's telling you that Vermont is back to the wagon in this conference. Also, Bryant 11-1 in the conference. They're going to get a second loss, and this is probably a hit. So, let's. I'm smashing UVM tonight. Let's get it.
Yep, Cats for me too. I like Vermont. I got +110 on the money line. I said, fuck those points. They're either winning this game or they're just going to get housed by 20 again, and we're all going to sit here like, of course they did. Vermont needs this game bad. I mean, they're 3 games back. You got embarrassed by 20 something at Bryant earlier this season. Now it's time to get that lick back. And theoretically, Bryant, they lose tonight. They have Vermont or Lowell and Maine on deck. So theoretically, they could lose another game, maybe 2. And if Vermont wins out, then it's real interesting. So I think Vermont's kind of playing with no pressure. And you got Bryant that, maybe kicked back a little bit, sitting fat and happy, like you said, in first place. But they lose this game and they drop another, and then all of a sudden, watch out, crazy shit could happen here. So I like Vermont tonight.
All right, let's pay some bills here. SGPN has partnered up with Edge Boost, the premier Visa debit card for bettors. An Edge Boost card allows you to avoid the hassle of having your card denied at the sportsbook, DFS site, sweepstakes site, racetrack, or casino. Plus, you can earn up to $750 per month in cashback rewards for using your Edge Boost card. And your money is safe as the card is FDIC insured. The best part is there are no credit checks and it's completely free. So sign up today and use the promo code SGPN so you get better cashback rewards and instant Tier 2 status. That's edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. Edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet every sport, plus props for every game and the live dealer casino. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of locations. Easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus a $10 casino chip. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog. NBA, NHL, college basketball, whatever your sport, you can cash in big with Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. So let's go to Cap and TV DBJ here for some Underdog entries.
Okay. All right. Let's see which one of the play that I like best is a goofy one. Okay. I'm going to take you to Oregon State at Pepperdine. The play is Stefan Todorovic higher than 1.5 3-pointers made. Thought process here is the Beavers are 165th in the nation in 3-point percentage allowed. And Todorovic, he shoots almost 40% from beyond the arc this year. He also averages 1.9 made threes at home, and he's gone higher than 1.5 3-pointers, made 3-pointers in 4 straight games. He also played once before at Oregon State. He hit 2. He's going to hit at least 2 threes tonight. I think this is one of the no-brainer plays on the card today.
Yeah, love it. I took for my first one, I took Bruce Thornton higher than 4.5 assists. Northwestern, one of the worst assist defenses in the country, and Thornton's crossed this number, I believe, the last 3 home games, and I think they blow them out tonight. So if they're going to blow them out, they're going to score points. I think Bruce Thornton's dishing it all around tonight. I think he's going to have 6 or 7 at least. So I took the higher than 5 or 4.5. Sorry.
Okay. Great. Troy, you give one out or my next?
I can go with one. I'm just rolling with Derek Queen higher than 8.5 rebounds. Seems like a system play here for almost everybody. Based on visual cues and the reaction, it seems like we were already all on that one.
I had points, but yeah, I co-sign rebounds too.
All right, well, let's just roll with the 3-way. We'll put the 3-way in there. Sign up with promo code TCE SGPN to claim your special pick plus first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. That's UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCE SGPN. All right. Such hard work. I don't like to read. I don't know about you guys, but I gave up reading like at 16 or 17. If it's not an article on my phone about something that I like, reading is not something that goes on that often. Definitely not the smartest guy over here. What about Charleston and Northeastern? College of Charleston laying 1.5, 150.5 on the total. I think Northeastern is getting a little bit too much respect for being at home here, and I don't have a problem laying the bucket with College of Charleston.
Okay. All right. Charleston well, actually, both these teams won 3 of the last 5. Northeastern won 2 in a row. This is their 4th straight home game. How about that? How about that schedule quirk? I'm on Northeastern. I took them on the money line last night. And I still like it. I just think Northeastern. Northeastern. They're chippy, especially at home. They've really solid on defense. They can put the clamps on teams. And also, this hasn't been like the same like COFC team that we've seen in years past. It's not quite the same level of talent, not quite the same roster. So I'm gonna take Northeastern to win this one outright. I actually like the spot for them.
Yeah, I'm with it. I got Northeastern plus 1.5 last night. I like what they've been doing at home. They've knocked off some top dogs in the CAA. Been playing really good basketball. And Charleston, that defense is putrid. I know Berzovic is a problem, as he is for everybody, but I just haven't been impressed with Charleston lately. Northeastern's been playing much better ball, in my opinion. So I took Northeastern and the Huskies, taking the 1.5, but I think they just win the game outright, obviously.
What about Towson and Elon? Towson laying 1.5, 133.5 on the total. Elon just beat UNC Wilmington, so Towson losing this game would pretty much make that extra cushion they gained in conference null and void. Towson's been pretty solid defensively recently, and I trust that to travel more than I feel like it's responsible to put money depending on Elon's offense.
I mean, typically the script on Towson has been to ride them at home and fade them on the road. They're on the road here, short line. Again, I just feel like a lot of these teams with these really good conference records are on the road tonight. I think they're going to be coming away with an additional loss. I mean, Towson 13-1 in conference, and I really liked Elon this year. They've done really well for me. I'm gonna ride with Elon here. This game's on Flow Sports.
The good part about Flow Sports is somebody's always streaming it on or on YouTube.
That's funny
because they don't have anybody. They don't have anybody that cares about like Flow Sports copyright infringement. They're like, yo, more people are watching something with the logo that says Flow Sports. We're cool with that. There'll be like 30,000 people watching a live YouTube stream of the games. It's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
Damn, I just stream it off of a website I know, but I had to switch over to YouTube. I picked Towson. I didn't bet it. They are definitely due for a loss. This line stinks. And going back to last night, there were a lot of 1.5 lines that the favorites came through. So now it's like another night with some short numbers. Yeah. That kind of scares me a little bit. So I picked Towson. I think they're the better team. Elon's been playing pretty bad. They've fallen off, but this line definitely scares me. So I laid off. I didn't want to bet Elon, and then all of a sudden, go figure, Towson just manhandles them and wins by 10 points. So Towson or nothing for me personally.
Okay. Well, I'm shout out to the chat. Don Wise claims Towson is untouchable. I'm touching them tonight. I'm touching Towson. You heard me. Wait, no.
Yeah, that's usually my line.
Wait.
So I ride with Elon.
All right. Well, we had somebody ask about this UTEP Kennesaw State game.
Oh boy.
Kennesaw laying 3.5, 148.5 on the total. UTEP really doesn't rebound that well. I do kind of worry about this 3.5 though. I kind of see this Kennesaw as like a money line parlay piece here than trusting them to cover 4 points.
I definitely see where you're coming from with that one. I think this line is like daring everyone to take UTEP. Like they've kind of been like a point spread darling this year. And they're catching points. Kennesaw is probably in CUSA is probably one of the toughest places to play. Yeah, those crowds are freaking lit. So I'm gonna ride with the lit home crowd. I do kind of like this as a parlay piece as opposed to like betting expecting them to cover the 4 or expecting them to cover the 3.5. That's actually a really good take. I dig it. I'm gonna ride with Troy on this one.
Yeah, I like Kennesaw. I say just lay it. I mean, Kennesaw at home is nothing to be messed with. I know they've dropped 2 of their last 4 at home, but that was Liberty and Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee's played better on the road lately than they have at home. Like it hasn't made sense.
No.
But I like Kennesaw at home. They always play well there. That place is always hyped. They dominate the boards. That Woolley kid is fucking awesome to watch. So I think they're going to get this done by closer to double digits than they would sneak out a win. So I'll take Kennesaw with the 3.5 here.
Yeah, funny story. Last fall, I took my wife to her first ever American football game. Jacksonville State at Kennesaw State was the matchup that we saw.
Banger.
Oh yeah,
it was hysterical. After
party at U Club after Kennesaw State wins this one. little apartment complex. That's why they get all fired up. They only have to walk like a block and a half to the stadium. It's fucking awesome.
I believe that.
North Alabama against Lipscomb. This one is kind of another banger on this slate, to be completely honest. Lipscomb laying 7.5, 149.5 total. It seems like 7.5 is a little too much. I know the final of the game earlier this year was 74 to 64.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
That's 11 points less than this total that we're being given.
That's
and
freaking
most of the offenses have been rolling.
That's freaking
I think I'm going to take the hint and play this over at 11 points higher than the previous matchup combo.
All right. I'll ride with you.
It just looks like the offenses, I mean, Lipscomb's loss to Eastern Kentucky sucked. But besides that, both of the offenses have been kind of rolling. I think I would take the points here, but I'm not betting on a spread. I'm just rolling with this stupid game total.
All right. And if that's the case, we're also going to do North Alabama team total as well. Reason being, I think they're going to keep this. They're going to keep this within. They're going to keep this within. It's probably going to be like a 1-score, 2-score game, and they're getting 7.5. I ride with North Alabama here. I like that number. And I'll do the North Alabama team total over. It's like 70.5. They're going to, I mean, 80, 92, 83, 78, 74, 70. I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
Yeah. And to your point, Troy, I mean, that total was 147, but it still went under by almost 10 points. And now they're jacking it up 2 more points. So, I mean, that is odd. I don't bet totals. They despise me. I despise them. Unless it's a team total. So I'll go with Troy, Caps, North Alabama over. I think they get up for it, but I don't know. I mean, sidewise, it feels like a little too many points with Lipscomb. Just a hair too many. Like, I don't know if they're live, like somebody had said in the chat here, but I think they can cover it. That offense is really, really good. And it's going to be a revenge spot on their home floor after they just lost by 10 points, double digits at home. So I think they return the favor and give them a game here. 7 just feels a tad too much, kind of like that South Dakota State, North Dakota State game last night. It was almost the same exact number.
Actually, it's a good call. No, it describes my feeling almost exactly.
Let's do some of these from the chat,
right? Just
because this one's hilarious. Bellarmine EKU. EKU's only laying 8.5.
Was
Do
7
we ride? Is this a Bellarmine money line ride?
It was no. EKU is a freaking wagon right now. They're playing really, really well.
White guys.
Bellarmine. Bellarmine.
They're definitely not the exciting whites either. They're the
Bellarmine off a 26-point win.
They're feeling good.
Yeah, confidence. We've seen these teams that get their first win just come back and be competitive again, too.
Win against Lipscomb, win against Queens, smashing WGA, smashing Stetson, smashing FGCU. EKU's won 8 in a row. They're not dropping this game.
I never said they were going to drop it, but Bellarmine's going to cover.
It's 8.5. All right. I'm riding with EKU. I think they're gonna fuck them up. I think.
Best of luck. Actually, worst of luck because I'm on Bellarmine. So I hope you lose your pick. But I get where you're coming from. I mean, EKU just messes up teams. Bellarmine off a big win finally, and it was West Georgia of all teams. So who's shocked there? But EKU, they've been playing really good, but they're coming off of Queens and Lipscomb. They got to go to Jacksonville for a revenge spot, and they're making a quick pit stop 2 days after, a day and a half after the Lipscomb game. So they're just making a quick pit stop in Kentucky here to play Bellarmine, and then they're going to drive on down to Jacksonville for a revenge spot. I think they're kind of overlooking them a little bit. And Bellarmine loses this game by like 5 or 6 points. I think they give them a real scare, but Bellarmine just doesn't make some shots down the stretch, and they don't get it done here. This line's also sat at 8 the entire time too. It hasn't moved.
Yeah.
I thought I saw 7.5 last night.
It's moved a half point then. Big deal. No one's betting Bellarmine.
Oh, they just tipped off. They just tipped off anyway.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It is 5:30. All right, let's go. Let's go Bellarmine.
Sam Houston, Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky laying 3.5.
I really want to take Sam Houston on the money line.
I was gonna say this. I guess it's
What's happened to WKU this year? 5-7 in conference, 14-11 overall. This is not their
3 straight losses. Maybe I'll just stay away from this one. I want to bet Sam Houston's money line, but I feel like Western Kentucky has a little bit of program steam to prevent a 4 straight loss playing at home. But
I think the line is giving a bit too much respect to WKU. You've got Sam Houston was like one of the most like snake bit teams like in the country. Like they lost back-to-back overtime games. And then lost a 3-point heartbreaker to Liberty. They did come up and get Jack State at home. They got Kennesaw State at home. Now they have to go back out on the road to WKU. I kind of like this for Sam Houston. I'm gonna take Sam Houston plus the 4.5. I think they cover it, and I'm also gonna sprinkle the money line. It's 155. I'll put a couple bucks on that. Why not?
I like Western Kentucky here. I think Sam Houston at home. They got that big win over Jacksonville, and then who did they follow that up? Or Jackson State. Who did they follow that up with?
Who? Sam Houston?
Yeah, Kennesaw State. Yeah, they beat Kennesaw, but that was Kennesaw on the road, not at home. So. Yeah. I think, they came home, played pretty damn good. They're feeling pretty good, but you got Western Kentucky off 3 straight losses. I don't think they're gonna drop this one. I think they smashed Sam Houston. I think it's a little too much buy-in for a Sam Houston team. Granted, they were good wins, but overall, this team has been pretty fucking ass. And now they're only going to catch 3.5. I think it's a little bit of an overreaction to the 2 wins here. So I think Western Kentucky drills them. I think it's not even close. So I bet Western Kentucky minus 3.5 last night.
Okay.
Let's pay our last. Yeah, this is not one of the shows we did a couple weeks ago where it was like we agreed on 9 of the 10 games.
Well, I feel like these mid-major Thursdays. I mean, there's so much variance to them that it's not like it's not like it's like what's like it's like for example like Ohio State Northwestern. I think it's pretty obvious like what's going to happen in that game. Like I could see a case for taking the points, like maybe, but I'm pretty sure we know that Ohio State's going to freaking smash them there. So, with a lot of these mid-major games, like who knows who's showing up?
Yeah, especially end of the season here. Some might be looking a little ahead to that conference tournament.
Let's pay our last bill of the day. SGPN's partner Rhythm is the #1 AI-powered sports betting platform that helps provide bettors of all levels the ability to build custom predictive betting models in seconds. Build your own model, copy one of the top performing models from the leaderboard, or have Rhythm build a model for you. College basketball, NBA, golf, NBA. Wow, they did list NBA twice. Rhythm has it all. I guess you can play multiple NBA plays. Make sure to claim your 7-day free trial today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. All right. Well, I have 6 games left here. So if you guys want to put stuff in chat, the ones that we're going to go through are the Maryland USC game, Wichita State FAU. I put something in there about Utah Valley real quick, and then La Tech, Middle Tennessee, Northridge, Irvine, and Marymount, Santa Clara. So if you have something outside of that, go ahead and throw it in the chat. But let's go USC Maryland. Maryland laying 12.5, 154.5 total. This is the Crab 5 spot, baby. Crab 5 is going crazy in the area. The Photoshop edits instead of the Fab 5 being the Crab 5 is great. I think they're good enough that the home crowd is probably going to be pretty lit there. I know it's fucking freezing cold, but there's not much else to do. Immediately when I see the 12.5, the first thing I do is look at the team total, and I see 83.5 from Maryland. I feel like that just tells you should lay the 12.5. But I'm kind of okay with either one of those, to be completely honest. I think Maryland punks the shit out of USC here.
I think Maryland's going to win by 20. Maryland is absolutely rolling, and USC has to make the cross-country trip to 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 Maryland in the freaking cold. They're gonna have no interest in playing this game. Maryland just a more talented roster, better team, playing better. This is not a spot that that USC is going to get up for. They're going to get smashed. They're going to lose by 20. Crap 5 all day long.
Yeah, I mean, I debated playing Maryland last night at the 10.5. It's steamed up, I think 12.5 now. A lot of Maryland love today, and rightfully so. But I think I would pivot off of Maryland. I think I would actually just go with Derek Queen higher, I can say over now, over 9.5 boards. It's plus money, and you look at his last 6 games. I mean, he had 13, 11, 15, 8 against Ohio State, 12, 11. He's been a monster on the glass as of late here. So if you're going to get plus money for single-digit rebounds still at 9, I'll take that. So
it's the new system.
Yeah.
We've moved from Eric Dixon to Derek Queen rebounds. If they're going to give you plus money for that guy to get 10 rebounds, you pretty much have to take it, right?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, he's just been dominating. Like, even with Julian Reese down there, he still just dominates the glass. So, and USC struggles to rebound too. And Josh Cohen plays 25 minutes a game. So Queen's going to have a lot of minutes and time on that floor where he can grab a lot of boards. And to your point, USC went to Illinois and Indiana. Like, now you got to go the full East trip. It might add an extra little bit to it for him. So I like Derek Queen rebounds if I had to pick something in this game.
What about Wichita State and Florida Atlantic here? FAU laying 7.5, 156.5 on the total. FAU is kind of a different animal when they play at home.
Also, it's Seinfeld night at Boca Raton.
It's 100% Seinfeld night, which means that I'm going to be forced to lay it. There's just no way that I can't support the Seinfeld folks. But I did see this total steamed up from 153 to 156.5. I feel like you take the 3 free points and play the under.
I kind of feel like you do too. Yeah, I'll co-sign the under, but I mean, the problem is you got Wichita State coming off the big Memphis win. So now they have to go out to Florida. They're not going to go up for this game, and you might have a potentially lit crowd for Seinfeld night. College kids love that goofy, quirky shit. So
did you see any of the Twitter responses to people being like, "Holy crap! How are they going to get Jerry Seinfeld to come to an FAU game?" People were like,
"I think."
Dude, come on.
I think Michael Richards is going to be there.
Oh Kramer's going to be there in person. Do you think he's going to say it? He's in Florida. He might be able to get away with saying it again.
I don't think he's going to say it.
I don't know if they give him a mic.
I don't. Yeah,
they probably shouldn't give him a mic.
No. No.
He's on a delay, even though he's live at the court. They have him on a 4-second delay just in case.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to say it again.
That's a close, isn't it?
That's so everybody gets
So FAU's just going to say no soup for you to Wichita State tonight.
That's what I'm thinking. Yes.
You're going to go near the basket. Yeah, you're going to go near the basket, and you're going to see the FAU big men doing the no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel.
I mean, how do you not back Seinfeld night? I mean, look at that. That's just beautiful. That's the throwback lettering. Maybe they got some.
Okay, wait. Go back. Can you go back real quick?
Yeah.
Fans can meet Kramer live and in. I mean, do we know that's actually Michael Richards, or is it just like a Michael Richards in person? It's his Kramer. It doesn't say.
I think it's because it's his character.
Oh, custom Seinfeld poster giveaway.
Yeah, if anyone's going to be at this game, I will pay you for the poster. I want the freaking. I mean, God damn it! I have John L. Davis's jersey and signature. I need the poster. Damn it! I'm an FAU guy up here in Wisconsin. Let me have it. But no, I played FAU 7.5. They've been playing really, really good lately. And Wichita State, they've been playing better, but they're coming off of an overtime Memphis win. Now they're going to hit the road. I think FAU is starting to click. I think they run them out by double digits here and get it done. I mean, that place is going to be lit. Someone responded to one of my tweets last night. They said the frats are already, or we're going to be tailgating and camped out and shit, getting ready to get in this game. So it's going to be a nice lit crowd environment. That place is going to be rocking. It's going to be backed. So Let's go Owls up by about double digits tonight.
I think on the poster it said something about there's a dance like Elaine Bennis.
No, really?
Is that like a halftime thing, or are they gonna have people come out there and try to do the fucking like foot twisting Elaine Bennis dance? Best one wins
Probably.
at halftime instead of like a half court shot. Best Elaine dance wins like $5,000. That would be funny.
They probably do something at halftime for sure. Seinfeld related. They have to.
I saw this one. Utah Valley's only laying 6.5 at Utah Tech. Does this smell
Came
like
down.
in-state craziness?
Yeah, little brother here, nothing to lose.
I was looking at that. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this game.
Me either. I haven't put a bet in. It does not smell good. This should have. I mean,
why is this line so short?
I have no idea.
No, I mean, like you got a 6-19 Utah Tech team versus an 18-7 Utah Valley, 10-1 in the WAC. I don't know why this line is so short. I don't get it.
Is this a Tech money line? Mega upset.
I mean, if they're gonna cover 6.5, they're gonna be right there.
They've lost 8 in a row. I mean, they've been chippy against Southern Utah, chippy against Cal Baptist on the road, chippy against Utah. I mean, they've played like a ton of road games. I don't know. I could see them getting up for this game. I mean, maybe, yeah. Why not? If you're gonna play this, play it on the money line. Why not? What are you gonna lose?
Yeah,
I mean,
balls deep, baby.
It's -6.5. I mean, you're not really getting like that. I mean, if it was like a 10-point line, I'd say like just take the points and go with little brother. But at -6.5, you're probably better off taking the money line.
Yeah, I like Utah Tech. I debated playing it. I did not.
I'm not.
I want to just because that line just kind of felt telling that it's going to be a tight game. I mean, what does Utah Tech have to lose? I mean, they're going to give them hell anyway. It's big brother here, number 1 in the WAC. Give them a game, give them max effort, and maybe Utah Valley comes in just not fully prepared, just overlook it, and all of a sudden they find themselves in a dogfight.
I kind of like Utah Tech, but if you're asking what does Utah Tech have to lose, the answer is a 20th game this year.
Yeah,
fair.
Just another fucking
literally
game.
If we're trying to be completely honest,
figuratively, absolutely nothing.
It's very funny. Oh man, no, I actually have an entire list of notes that I'm reading through. I mean, we're looking at schedules and kind of brainstorming stuff, but
I looked at these last night. Live. Sorry, I didn't remember the entire everyone's schedules and everything from.
Yeah, Trev probably did it. How long was your show last night? 2 hours, hour and a half, or something?
Oh God, it was like 3 hours or so.
Yeah,
it was.
Did you guys have a play in this Monmouth Hofstra game? I didn't bet this, so.
What? Shit. I didn't even write anything.
Wait a minute. So wait. This guy's. I apologize for this guy's criticizing.
Monmouth money line. Oh, this guy, yeah.
Okay, I'm literally reading the past. We're providing context.
I don't know if it's criticism or anything. It's just not like there's a few bets that I have put in that I am notifying people that I have made, and then there's a few bets that I haven't put in that I also notify that.
What does he want? What does he want? What does he want the show to be? Just like, I'm on Utah Tech.
Have everything memorized. Have every single stat. Everybody's free throw percentage, 3-point percentage.
Honestly, I freely admit I use a pad. I have my notes. I go through it. I'm not going to shy away from that. So, if you think that's unprofessional, sorry, wrong show, wrong network. Later, clown.
All right. Well, that Monmouth game I didn't bet on. I mean, guys asking about Monmouth money line. Hofstra's laying 7.5, but.
I mean, Hofstra could easily just go 7 minutes without scoring.
Yes, they've been kind of a mess this year. I'm on Monmouth. I took them plus. I took them plus points last night. I think it was 7.5. I don't think this line's moved. I think it's kind of telling. I do kind of like the money line. So
yeah.
I mean, Monmouth could just.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't go through the schedule game by game, guys, on that one. We received some criticism there, so I figured.
I watch a lot of hoops, but I don't have eyes on every single game. But Monmouth did just get fucking housed by Towson on the road here. They lost. They put up 54 points, lost by almost 30. you got to imagine there's a better effort coming here from Monmouth, but Hofstra also just could go on scoring drought. So I would probably lean towards taking the points, but nothing for me in this one.
I'll play Monmouth. Let's get it.
What about La Tech and Middle Tennessee State? Middle Tennessee laying 5.5, 140.5 on a total. At first glance, you look at the 5.5, obviously stink. Feel like it might be a little bit too many points, but this one has the feel of like Middle Tennessee pulling away late. Just see that Louisiana Tech offense has been really fucking sputtering lately. They've had issues putting points on the board. The only time they've scored is against the airport, and the airport is literally the basement dweller. Like right now, the airport is the upside down crashed plane. I'm gonna lay it with the Blue Raiders.
So am I. This is actually one of my favorite plays of the night. La Tech has been kind of a mess on the road this year. They have a really solid roster. I like their team, but they've been like a really rough watch for about a month now. So going into Murfreesboro is like historically like a really tough place to play. I don't like this La Tech team. Going in there and trying to come out with anything. I think they're going to get housed. So I'm going to lay it with MTSU. Let's get it, Blue Raiders.
Yeah, the spread when they played last, it was Western. Granted, it was on the road. Western Kentucky was catching 2.5. They lost by 6. Now they're going to be laying 5.5. I think it was like 3.5 last night. 4, and it's up all the way to 5.5. I would probably take the lay it with Middle Tennessee. This feels like a game they just demolish them and run away. And it's never really close. Similar to kind of like the Boise game, maybe the first half is tight, but second half, they'll figure it out and get going. But the Middle Tennessee has struggled at home as of late. Like it's been weird. They've been winning road games and losing home games. So they got to get that figured out. So I'll say Middle Tennessee, but I did not touch this game.
Okay.
All right, Northridge and Irvine. Irvine laying 6.5, 150.5 on the total. UC Irvine absolutely owns Northridge in this matchup. I'm not going to stray away from the domination of Irvine over Northridge. I'll lay the 6.5 with the Anteaters. But I put something in here. The UC Irvine seems like a solid money line ad if you're putting together some kind of bigger parlay, just because they never lose this game to Northridge, home or away.
I kind of like CSUN here. The 10-4 in conference. They're only two games in back of Irvine, and I think they're going to fuck with Irvine tonight. I like them with the points. You could talk me into a money line play here. Plus 220 on the money line. Northridge, they've won 5 in a row, looking fantastic. Irvine, they lost that. They got beat pretty badly at home by UCSD recently. So I kind of like this for CSUN. I don't know that this Irvine team is as invincible as they've been made out to be. So I'm going to think about CSUN here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like CSUN. Other than Hawaii, Irvine's kind of been getting lucky, sneaking past some teams lately. They got housed by or after that Riverside loss. Blew out Hawaii, but other Long Beach overtime. UC Davis 6 points or 7 points. Lost to UC San Diego in that revenge spot. But Barba 2 points right after Hawaii. They housed them again. So if you're not Hawaii, like you've been playing them tough. Long Beach, for Christ's sake, almost beat them too. So I'm with you. I like CSUN. I think the money line's potentially live here, but I think Irvine finds a way, but I don't think they cover this game personally. UC San Diego's been the better team. Well, what happened?
No, we're just gonna ride with CSUN. Let's go.
This is a fucking band hammer came down from the cap over here.
Don't come into my
Marymount.
Don't come into my house and talk shit.
Unless you're bringing guns to force them to make a bet, then you're allowed to break in.
Yeah, but then I just make a bet.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing more threatening than, hey, you have to bet $10 on something. Okay. Loyola Marymount versus Santa Clara. Santa Clara laying 10.5, 148.5 on the total. Loyola's been struggling offensively, going into a building against a team that, besides St. Mary's, they've scored against everybody, and that St. Mary's defense makes sense as to why they have had issues with them. I don't mind laying the big number here with Santa Clara. Broncos, baby.
I'm going to co-sign. I don't mind it either. I think Clara's going to freaking smash them. Better roster at home. Santa Clara, I believe they kind of they still need this game for the for conference seeding. Also, Marymount, they've just been kind of ass on the road this year. I don't, you know, yeah, they got a road win at Pepperdine. Congratulations. Give me Santa Clara smash. Let's get it done.
Yeah, I took Santa Clara minus 12 last night. The fact that it's down now to 10.5, I absolutely love. You'd never want CLV with college basketball this year. So I feel actually reverse CLV is the new CLV for betting college basketball. So I love it. I'm with you. I think they roll them. They're coming off that St. Mary's game that was tough. St. Mary's has kind of fucked with them, but I think they get it done here. I think they roll them. LMU, not been great. So I will. I took Santa Clara here. It was really just, I'm not a fan of LMU, especially on the road here. And Santa Clara is the much better team, sitting fourth in the conference who, could, if they win out, San Fran drops a game or two, all of a sudden they find themselves in third place instead of sitting at fourth. So seeding really matters for these ASUN and like WCC kind of conferences.
We did have somebody ask about UC San Diego and Cal Poly. My strategy is usually Cal Poly team total over.
Yeah. Is the line still double digits?
It is 12.5 UCSD.
I kind of want to take Poly, but I
think you have a better chance of taking the team total with Poly. And
team total is still going to be like 75 points, is it not?
Yeah, that's.
73.5 minus 130. I see over, and then San Diego's 86.5, 115 both ways.
73. I could see that hitting.
I think San Diego just continues to just fuck up people. I mean, they've been doing it all season. They have not taken their foot off the gas. Cal Poly, their shtick's kind of figured out. It's just bombard from three and hope you shoot fucking 35% and make 15 of them a game. But I don't know if that'll happen. I mean, we've seen UC San Diego just kind of, let teams hang around a little bit in the first half, and then that second half comes out, they just put a pillow over your face and suffocate you to death, and they pull away and win by like 15, 20. So I might take San Diego tonight. I need one more night play. So they've been circled for me all day, the Tritons. So
okay. What about Oregon State laying 7.5 against Pepperdine?
I think Pepperdine's kind of frisky here.
Yeah.
This Oregon,
plus 270.
Yep.
This Oregon State team is they've been kind of schizophrenic. Well, not nearly as bad as Wazoo, but they've been, yeah. They seem to drop. They had the bad loss at Portland not too long ago. I'm sorry, like a week ago. I could see this being another bad loss for them. Give me I'm gonna take the Waves plus the points. You could talk me into a money line here too.
Plus 270.
Well, I can tell you this: Oregon State's 1-6 straight up on the road this year, including a loss to Portland. Like they do not play well on the road here. I'm with you. I bet Pepperdine plus 7.5 tonight. I'm debating putting on some money line too because I think they're live. They're so much better at home. Oregon State, they catch teams on the weekday in Corvallis. Now they don't have Corvallis in their back pocket. They're on the road, which they've won one road game all year. I don't see it going very well for them. I think Pepperdine's very live in this game. I think it comes down to the last 4 minutes or so in a tight game here. So I like the Waves tonight.
All right. Well, we're about to get to tip off here. Do you guys have some dogs?
Okay.
The Bellarmine boys already tipped off, but I'll let one of you guys can start. Unless you guys don't have one, I can fire up.
I could probably fire. I'm gonna go. Give me CSUN.
My bad.
No comments.
I'll take Pepperdine. No, I like CSUN. I think they're potentially not. I think it's just Irvine hasn't put teams away lately. So I mean, they're always there at the end with a risk of losing games. So I don't hate that at all. But I will take Pepperdine.
I'll go see some Pepperdine. What say you, Troy?
I'm trying to look at one that's not at 7. That's a tip off. Let's just put Asheville in there.
Okay.
What does that equal out to? Pepperdine, CSUN, and Asheville is take that out of here. 52. Oh wait, I have FAU in there too. My bad. Plus 27.37 on DraftKings.
Nice.
27-1. Let's get rich.
Hell yeah. Easy money.
Oh, yes.
All
Cap,
we
you
need
got
is
anything to
Irvine and
plug?
fucking Oregon State.
Cap, you got anything to plug?
No. Just we do daily Underdog fantasy articles on SGPN every day. Actually, I might be doing some video poker articles. I got a note from the boss that we need some video poker strategy, so I might be doing some of that next week as well. So I'll keep an eye out for that.
There we go.
And Trev, you got show tonight?
Yeah, we're going 10 Eastern. It'll be quick because we got to hop onto another show. Pump Fake pod on YouTube. 10 Eastern. We'll go for, 11 Eastern. My bad, 11 Eastern. But tomorrow's a short slate, so we'll run through it, and we got to hop off for another show. But we will be live, and tomorrow's the one where we get off before TCE goes too. So it leads right into it if you need more basketball talk.
And USA Canada. If anyone in the show isn't picking USA, I'll never speak to you again. So
yeah, it's easy money. Minus 108. Come on.
No, America gets the job done. America always gets the job done.
Easy.
I'm a little scared of Bennington in Boston because he's been fucking awesome there. I think he won 3 road games when they won the Stanley Cup. The Blues did in Boston, but this isn't a playoff game. Everybody's talking about Connor Hellebuck and how he gets to the playoffs and kind of folds. It's not a playoff game. It's February, and it's an exhibition. Connor Hellebuck's a baller.
Couldn't agree more.
Got to bet like Matt Tkachuk to cross-check Sidney Crosby in the face twice. Not just once, 2 times. But all right, well, we've got games tipping off. We've got a pretty crazy game here, Marshall Old Dominion, 17 seconds left.
What's the
UMass,
score?
77-74 Marshall.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
My God. They were just down like 20.
Yeah, they were. They came storming back.
Holy shit.
Lowell smashing UMBC, I think.
Yeah, Lowell smashing. Northwestern's up 6 on Ohio State.
Dude, Ohio State went, I think, 6 minutes without a point. 5 minutes without a point.
Bellarmine EKU is only a 1-point game, but Bellarmine's up. Got a shot. Don't slow down, white guys. Actually, it might be impossible for white guys to slow down because you never speed up, so you can't slow down.
Consistent pace throughout.
Ohio State just got a 4-point play. They're only down 5 now.
Well, there we go.
Spark it up. Let's
4-point play. I love those. Can kill me.
But all right, everybody, jump in. Yeah. Oh shit, go ahead, Trev.
I was gonna say that Rhode Island game, like last week, the week prior, they covered on a 4-point play pretty much at the buzzer with like 2 seconds left, and I need St. Bonaventure. That's who it was. Yeah, the 4-point play to cover and win by like 3 or 4. That was electric.
But all right, well, we're gonna get out of here and drink some beer and make some dinner, watch some basketball. But guys, tune in to Pump Fake and the main show tonight.
Yep.
And we'll see you tomorrow afternoon before our typical short Friday slate. I think Mac will be back to bitch about how there's not enough games on Friday, which we all love and enjoy. But yeah, good luck everybody on their bets, and it was fun, I guess. I don't know. It was fun for me. I don't know about anybody else, but
Let it ride.
I hated it.
It was real. It was fun, but it wasn't real fun. So we'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Go USA.
USA.
I should get, it's got the gold medals engraved in it, 1960 and 1980. I should get like 4 Nations expansion tournament right next to it.
Bring it to your local seamstress and Amherst.
Yeah, NHL exhibition.